Welcome to this bite-sized episode of the Payroll Podcast with me, your host, Nick Day. These are short snippets from my main podcast show, which is the go-to source for all things related to payroll. Featuring experts from the world of payroll, these bite-sized episodes are going to share key insights, nuggets of information, tips, and best practices to help you navigate the complex world of payroll. And remember, if you ever need support recruiting talent for your payroll team, please do get in touch with either myself or my team at jgarecruitment.com. For now, sit back, tune in, and let's talk payroll. If you were a payroll manager listening to this podcast now, what kind of practical checklist or questions would you recommend a global payroll manager should consider asking if they want to change its payroll solution provider or vendor?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. And we get asked this as well. And I know in lots of different industry conversations, whether it's at the CIPP conference in the UK in October or the APA Congress in the US in May, this topic comes up a lot. So what I think is it comes down to a few kind of simple steps in the process, as well as the specific question. So it's normal when you're going out to choose a new vendor in terms of payroll services as an aggregator or in country or a software solution that you define out your needs. And I think the definition of that should lead into the weighting of the choice, but also into the questions that are used afterwards to frame the implementation and also to frame the client's referenceability. So what I mean by all of that is if you're sitting down to look at your needs and just say you're looking for payroll services, well, what I find in lots of the conversations is people say to us, well, which countries do you look after? They haven't even asked us whether we're a payroll services firm or what we are. They assume everybody's a payroll services firm. So I say to them, well, our system we can build in any country because that's the way it's built. But on your payroll services, if that's what they're looking for a vendor for, they should define, well, what are their needs in terms of A, actual payroll services, B, in terms of support for their employees or their line managers or their HR people during the implementation of that. And then most importantly, what are the technology tools that the payroll services company is either offering or can integrate with. So any payroll software that you're going to use, whether it's an engine or an aggregator platform or a platform like ours, you're going to be introducing it into a technology ecosystem already in your company. So you should have those mapped out with your IT colleagues to know what is the ecosystem and what are the interfaces it needs to deal with and what are our requirements. And they should be part of your requirements for your tendering. And then what I would do is make sure that after you've gone through your process and you've long listed and shortlisted and talked to everybody, you should check the client references of the companies that you're thinking of buying from. And you should ask those clients exactly the questions you have. What is the ecosystem in your environment? Or ask the company, the vendor that you're going to buy from to say, well, we run Workday, so we want one of the client references to have Workday. And then when you're talking to them, you can say, how was the implementation of the integration with Workday and what was the support like you had afterwards? And so especially whatever burning points you have from the contract that you're coming out of, use those as key questions at every part of your process, including the vetting of the new provider, the actual client's referenceability, and then most importantly, the KPIs against which the actual fees are due during the duration of the contract.
I hope you enjoyed today's bite-sized edition of the Payroll Podcast. Remember to subscribe to the show, share it with your payroll colleagues and friends, and why not also check out some of our previous episodes for more golden nuggets of payroll information that you never know, they may just help you along in your own payroll journey. But for now, I'm Nick Day, and you've been listening to the Payroll Podcast Bite-Sized.